The real Steeze.
You know what I'm saying? It's the real Steeze. We got, we going. Yeah. Let's jump straight into it, because it's been a long January. My man, crack it up. It's been a long January. It's been a lot going on. We got a lot to discuss, because on the very first Wednesday of January 2021, these niggas stormed the U.S. Capitol. I did a little 60-second Steeze on it, but you know I gotta revisit it, because the shit was only 3 weeks ago. Like, they breached secured areas, sat in the speaker of the House's seat, stole her mail and her laptop, attempted to sell the shit back to Russians, you know what I'm saying, murdered a federal official, clocked the nigga right over the head with a fire extinguisher. He made it back to his office, passed out when he got to the office. Mert was crazy. Like, the niggas that took him out walked right out of the Capitol building that day. You know what I'm saying? Walked right out of there. I heard he got arrested now, but I don't even, you know what I'm saying? You went in there, murdered federal officials, and walked smooth out the joint. And this is really just an outstanding display of how crazy white privilege is, just how far it extends. Like, the cops was in there like the Spider-Man meme. They was in there like, yo, I ain't know that shit was the day. Y'all ain't tell me it was the day. Like, they was helping niggas down the aisles. It was in that joint talking about,
any chance I could get you guys to leave the Senate wing?
We will. I've been making sure they ain't disrespecting the place.
Okay, just want to let you guys know, this is like the sacredest place.
I know. Hey.
like, really on some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was because you already know. If it would have been niggas in there, and be like, let me show you how I'm about to get these niggas up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It would have been chitty chitty bang bang on the niggas in the Capitol riot. So it's just really a crazy display of white privilege and white power and shit, and how it's all in cahoots. One thing I want to say and make clear is that it's not just white trash. It's not just these poor, illiterate white people that support Donald Trump. Like, it's off-duty cops and judges and nurses, you know what I'm saying, that feel that same energy that Trump and them Trump rallies bring. And your orthodontist was down there with that bullshit. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, medical racism, regulators of systemic racism, you know what I'm saying, just as ugly. It's just as ugly. They all with the same, you know what I'm saying? So my favorite news media take on it was this anchor from this black woman right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play my little clip, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's a privilege to have no fear of your life while you're committing insurrection. It's a privilege to not be scared of the police. Just, you know what I'm saying? I really feel what she was saying. Like, niggas was in that joint blowing gas. Niggas was in the dome of the Capitol. Like, niggas have lost voting rights off dime bags of weed. And these angry ass white boys stormed the Capitol building off about a legit election and smoked weed right in the middle of that joint. And it was some huff. They asked him what it was, and he talking about pinkberry. I don't want no pinkberry. That's some huff. That's some in there. If you gonna do it, I'm sorry, because that's not the direction we going in. It's not the direction we going in. But I wouldn't have blew no huff if I was in there. I'd have been in there. I'd have went crazy. Yeah, cool story about this black brother right here who you see running up the steps, and it seemed like he was running away from the mob that was chasing him. So two things. One, he was diverting traffic away from the senators, you know, from the senator's office or whatever. So he was doing some good cop shit. Two, how on earth would none of these cops in fear for their life while they were in there? I just really don't understand. Like if I would have been in there, I would have ran up the steps. I'd have got all them. It would have looked like the scene from Call of Duty on the zombies. You know how you get them all hoarded up, shit. You get ahead of them. I'd have turned around and would have been wall on them niggas. I would have looked that shit up, but because I would have been in fear for my life. That's anybody, normal human, would have been in fear for their life in that situation. And I totally dig it. I totally wasn't to blame them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna wrap this Capitol shit up because that ain't even. You know what I'm saying? The best part of it all was the videos of these niggas crying about being placed on the FBI's no-fly list.
They kicked me off the plane, they called me a fucking terrorist, and they want to fucking ruin my life. Sir, please calm down. I was just talking about that earlier.
These niggas getting to the airport thinking it's sweet, and they getting dragged off of planes, they getting snatched out the airports thinking they about to get on the flight. telling them they on the no-fly list, cause nah, y'all niggas are domestic terrorists. You're domestic terrorists. If you storm the Capitol, ain't no telling what you do on a plane thinking you a damn patriot. You know what I'm saying? No, niggas. So that's just, check out that hashtag on Twitter. It's probably on Instagram too. It's very funny. No-fly list. They crying like little ass babies getting snatched off them planes and shit. And still probably not even half of the niggas that invaded the Capitol got arrested. But, you know, it's cool to see a couple of these niggas get snatched off some of these planes. It's cool to see. That was the first Wednesday of the year. That following Wednesday, Donald Trump got impeached for a second time. They still like working out the kinks and shit, but you saying he the only nigga to do that, you know what I'm saying? For inciting the deadly riots, which was petty. Nigga only had 10 days left in office, for real. But motherfuckers was like, yeah, let's impeach his ass just one more time for the history books, just so he can have 2 of them on his record. It's also probably, now I'm about to take it there, this is my last little Steeze on Trump, right? Also probably for inciting a deadly riot at the Capitol building and flat out lying to 71 million people about the results of a legit election, indirectly manipulating the 3rd grade reading level brain cells that his supporters have into actually believing all of the bullshit about the election being stolen, thus internalizing a radically Confederate idea of being a patriot in America, compelling them to actually storm the US Capitol under the blasphemous impression that they're fighting for their country, resulting in the death of 5 people, one of them being a federal official. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter what you support. It doesn't matter how you feel about Donald Trump, because the nigga is no longer in one of the most powerful seats in the world. So, go Trump crazy, you know? Go Trump crazy, because we going crazy that Trump is gone. You know what I mean? The Wednesday after that, whew, give me a second, that was a lot. Woo! How y'all doing out there? Y'all alright? I'm on it, Sean. Get it together and take a breather. But, yeah, so the Wednesday after that, Joe Biden's inauguration finally commences, and Trump ass is finally gone. Like, if you ever want to show someone an example of what it is to be a sore loser, please show them how Donald Trump lost by like 7 million votes and cried wolf about Biden and the Democrats cheating clean up until his last day. And then on the day of the inauguration, he breaks years of tradition and doesn't even show up for a peaceful transition of power. Nigga flew out of there like 8 in the morning. It was early as shit. He was in Florida making his speech somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And funny as shit, Melania over this shit. I know y'all seen the clip. They hopped off the plane for a photo op. He waving, Melania ass was gone. She so happy she ain't got to keep that act up no more. And you can clearly see it. But, you know what I'm saying? Trump ain't the president no more. So I want to give a shout out to all the racist white people out there who exposed themselves with your MAGA hats and your Trump signs in your yards and your flags on your F-150, bro. We will never forget you or your faces. And now hopefully America can move forward in a better direction than the hellhole we were vastly approaching under the previous administration. Okay? Alright. Meanwhile, we are still under a national health pandemic. Okay? Shit is still real. Despite all of that, we still got to worry about this national health pandemic. Okay? Let me see. What I'm saying. We have been under a public health emergency since February 3rd of 2020. Almost a full year in a panini, okay? 1.8 million people in the world have died since then. 46 motherfuckers just died yesterday in Maryland. Maryland is averaging 41 deaths a day from the line. That's crazy. That's crazy numbers, Joe. And niggas still now they're here wearing masks. They're not social distancing. Niggas is taking flights, taking trips. Niggas is dying on the flights. Niggas ain't making it to the destination and shit. Like, niggas at the club. Motherfuckers ain't got no shame these days posting themselves at the club with somebody hookah in your mouth. There's 30 motherfuckers in there. You sweaty. That's secretion. I talked about that. That's you get just secretion everywhere when you sweating. So, like, it's just in the middle of a Panera. I don't understand. So, you know, now we got the vaccine for the Rona, okay? Now this is where it's about to get into the real Steeze. We got the vaccine for the Rona, you know, and it's some of the fishiest shit I ever heard. Like, I really understand the idea of vaccination and I understand why vaccines is important and shit. But this COVID, John, this vaccine for this shit, I'll tell you why. Take a look at Australia. Since Halloween, the present day, only like less than 5 people have died from the Rona. in Australia. Like, niggas is pretty much virus free. It's no more restrictions. They back to having concerts. They's at the zoo. Matter of fact, look at this cute ass clip of this proposal this nigga did at the zoo in Australia, because they can go to the zoo, because they can do that. They can do that. Let me show my little clip. It was a very cute proposal. I can't wait to show it to you if y'all ain't seen it. It's real.
G'day everyone. This is my mate Yall, and he is one of our beautiful red-tailed black cockatoos. So who out here would love to meet Yall face to face? I'm thinking double hand wave, sunny snowballs. Now what I need you to do, reach into your wallet and pull me out a $5 note. Yall, you should see that note and he should know exactly who to fly to. Yall is going to deliver your receipt via airmail. Now once he does place that in the palm of your hand, just hold a few fingers over it for me. And while it's up there, would you mind opening it up and checking that it's got all the correct details in there?
Real cute. You know what I'm saying? They had the bird. Remember I showed you had the bird flying on shorty arm and shit. You know what I'm saying? That time was real. Well, and that's with no vaccine. You feel me? Like, no bullshit about which vaccine to take and which one is most likely to kill you and most likely to work and money for the vaccines and who should get the vaccine first and just masked and essential move only vibes. Real lockdown shit. And now their country is back to normal. You know? So, and then my thing about the vaccine is, if you get it, you're still not immune to the virus. You still have to wear a mask. You can still catch the shit. And no one is liable if you fuck around and turn into a zombie off that shit. No one is liable. So like, even after you get it, you still gotta wear a mask and social distance. And Australia has shown us that we can beat the virus off the strength of wearing a mask and socially distancing. So adding on the vaccine into that and all that extra money shit, that's just like, I've spoken on this before, but America, the pharmaceutical company, America just really thrives off it. And matter of fact, what we see on the news this morning, they's talking about motherfucking fertility. It's potential, they don't know if the vaccine will mess up your girl's fertility. And this is the last thing I got on the vaccine, a very credible source. They was gonna fuck with the vaccine, but they ditched it. They ditched the whole $750 million project because some of the reports was coming out that niggas was testing positive for HIV. Because I put links in the bio so you can read for yourself, but it's like, you know how when they inject you with the vaccine, it's like they're injecting you with the virus. And COVID and HIV got similar components. So it's just like reading in your blood that you positive for HIV and shit. And niggas was like, hell no. The whole country, Australia, was like, we'd rather not do that to our citizens, you know what I'm saying? And scratch that, lockdown real heavy, and niggas can do these cute ass proposals at the zoo. Where I'm gonna do my cute ass proposal at in America, okay? Fuck around being one of them little heated booths outside a restaurant, outside a small local business, cause they got to stay open. It's just a lot. It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot, and I want to be like that. I want to get how Australia is. I want to do cute proposals at the zoo. And go to concerts again. Shit is crazy. Alright, moving on. Baseball legend Hank Aaron got the COVID vaccine. Went and got vaccinated. 15 days later, God called our good brother home. It's a goddamn shame. And they said he took some experimental version of the vaccine. Right, I don't even get the flu shot. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? You're absolutely right, bro. Like, I don't know. Shout outs to my immune system. Because we've been out here for 27 years and we ain't going like that. We don't plan on going like that. Germs to get the fuck going on. But rest in peace to Hank Aaron. That's my way of saying rest in peace. I had to transition into my rest in peace Hank Aaron. Rest in peace Larry King. Cool ass, old ass white boy. You know what I'm saying? He was heavy in the media industry. Woody had the talk show and shit. He was on everybody else's show and shit. Cause he was a legend out there, you know what I'm saying? Legendary, heavy media dude. Rest in peace, Larry King. And while we here, rest in peace to Kobe, man. Around this time last year, we got that terrible news about that terrible helicopter crash, man. This shit is, still kind of feel unreal about Kobe. That shit is fucked up. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you know about Larry King? Moving on. A little bit of sports real quick, because I know I don't do sports like that much, bro. My Buccaneers, if you don't know, this may be the hard pill for some of y'all to swallow. Some of y'all may be like, well, get the fuck out of here. He ain't a Buccaneers fan. I'm going to put the pictures up. And if you really know me, you know I'm a Buccaneers fan. I've been a Buccaneers fan since NFL Blitz came out on PlayStation 1 in like 1999. You know what I'm saying? Before the Super Bowl in 2002. I think it's 2002. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, it's been a long time coming. We're going to the Super Bowl. Like, do you know what it's like for your team to be shitty for 2 decades? You probably do. You probably know what it's like for your team to be shitty all your life, damn near. You know what I'm saying? And then the GOAT just decided to join your team and take you straight through Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers to the Super Bowl. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? I used to pray for times like this. Shine like this with my team, boy. You know what I mean? Shit, I really ain't even used to pay attention to football. I ain't give a fuck about it because my team was that shitty. I knew we wasn't making no noise, you know? But now all y'all talking about now, all y'all niggas got to talk about on all the ESPN sports shows is Buccaneers. And Skip keep calling us the Succaneers, and I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all from Skip. But it's cool because we're going to get to the Super Bowl, and we're going to have 2 rings. And how many teams your favorite football team got? Well, when the last time they got one? Oh, all right. We had them discussions. I see y'all at the bowl. Man. That's all. You know? It's really not even about Tom Brady. It's really not. The niggas is hype about Tom Brady. It's really not hype about it. You know what I'm saying? It's really the Buccaneers' second ring is really so much more weight to me than Brady's 7th Super Bowl title. You know what I'm saying? It's both good shit. Brady is definitely, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad he's doing it for my Bucks. He could have went anywhere in the world, but he came down to Tampa Bay, and that's all right. So, you know, speaking of the Chiefs, Trey Songz was caught on camera at a Chiefs game. He was getting pressed out by a cop at first, you know. Then he was like, the cop was like pressing him out in the seat. Then he just like got him in a headlock situation, and he just like ain't let go. He just like held on, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, they scuffled it out. But you know the judicial system most likely gonna try to fry a black man for putting a cop in a headlock. So, you know, we just, hopefully the best case scenario works out for the good brother Trey Songz in that situation, given the way our judicial system is set up, you know, against niggas and for cops. So, you know, we'll see how that works out. You know, I really don't do a lot of this celebrity news, but January been a little slow. So, you know, but I don't know if y'all saw this. Meek Mill gotta chill. Meek be blowing me sometimes, man. Apparently, he lost a tennis match to some white man. And what he had to do because he lost, the white man had him doing fucking bunny hops. Like, it's just a video of Meek with his arms cocked up and he bunny hopping around the tennis court and he doing it for the white man. And that's just gotta be racist. I haven't really figured out how yet, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was a bad joint. Meek. Don't be bunny hopping around tennis courts for white men. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was that about? You know, I don't see that no more. I don't see none of my brothers out here bunny hopping. You lose a game to a white man. Alright? Bunny hop his ass on somewhere. We not doing that. I'm gonna put the clip up. In the show, you gonna see. But Meek was in that joint bunny hopping around the tennis court. That's not gangster at all. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's not gangster at all. It's not, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? I thought you was from the city where the skinny niggas ride with the semi-45, make the biggest niggas fold up. What's going on? Now you on a tennis court hopping around with the white man showed up. I don't understand. I don't want to see it no more. But that's pretty much all I got. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I might come up with some new shit. I might jump back in front of here and get y'all a little bit more Steeze. But that's pretty much what I got for y'all, man. You know, yeah, I couldn't think of much. Valentine's Day coming up. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? Make sure y'all on top of y'all shit with your shorties and your fellas and your shorties, you know. So I'm saying on that, because I don't know what you're going through. You probably not trying to hear shit about Valentine's Day, and I understand that. I totally do. You know? Yeah, nah, man. Well, thank all y'all for tuning in. Let me do this right here one more time. And we gonna catch y'all next time on the Real Steeze Live Show, man. We out.
The real.
Take it away, baby.